Trump talked tough but hasn't reined in college tuition. Rather than press universities on affordability, he has sought to tax them and promote alternative paths for students. On the campaign trail, President Donald Trump railed against elite universities that he said were paying more to hedge funds and private equity managers than they are spending on tuition assistance. He vowed to push colleges to cut the skyrocketing cost of tuition. But in the years since, his administration has done little to help low- and middle-income Americans afford the nation's best schools, even as data released this year show just how pervasive economic inequality is on American college campuses. Many of the nation's top schools serve more students from the top 1% of earners than the bottom 60% combined, according to a study by the Equality of Opportunity Project. The Trump administration, instead, has largely sent the message that those four-year universities aren't for everyone, a talking point that groups working to expand college access, especially for low-income students, say threatens to exacerbate the problem. "I tend to wonder who is the everyone, who is in that category and who is not," said Michelle Asha Cooper, president of the Institute for Higher Education Policy, a nonpartisan group focused on promoting access to higher education. "It's very important we do not create policies that will further marginalize students of color and low-income students." The administration has built a narrative that four-year degrees have been overemphasized. Trump has called for more career and technical training. He has said vocational education is the way of the future. Apprenticeships, he's said, can be a positive alternative to a four-year degree. So many people go to college, 4 years, they don't like it, they're not necessarily good at it, but they're good at other things, like fixing engines and building things, Trump said in March, referencing his own experience at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. "When I went to school, I saw it. I sat next to people that weren't necessarily good students but they could take an engine apart blindfolded." Education Secretary Betsy DeVos hit that point again this month during a commencement address at the University of Baltimore. "We must stop suggesting there is only one conventional path to success," she said. "In fact, there are many avenues to gain what individual students need or want: industry-recognized certificates, stackable credits, credentials and licensures, badges, micro-degrees, apprenticeships, 2-year degrees, 4-year degrees, advanced degrees." While the administration has thrown its support behind allowing students to keep collecting Pell Grants, federal aid for low-income students, all year, and has worked to make applying for federal student aid easier, it is also rewriting Obama-era regulations that advocates say are key to protecting borrowers. In addition, Trump's tax reform package would tax some university endowments, which schools argue will take money they otherwise might have spent on financial aid and send it to the federal government. White House Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley said in a statement, "The Trump administration's higher education principles promote reforms that provide students access to more post-secondary options. The president believes students deserve the opportunity to choose an education tailored to their needs. This policy framework will better prepare students to compete in a globally competitive economy, modernize an antiquated federal student aid system, and hold higher education institutions more accountable to students and taxpayers."